Back at you
I
again
was
with
back.
that video.
Militia Uncut. You know, your boy D, KC. You know, K said, you know, last episode was pretty good energy, so I started this bitch up real quick. He wasn't ready. So,
but I got a perfect way to start this off, right?
okay, let's go.
So last video, people was talking.
Like, comment, subscribe, by the way. Continue.
Obviously, yes. And so, yeah, hold on. I said it the same thing twice. All right, anyways. So, last episode, we was talking about how motherfuckers was claiming that I be draking and shit, you know? So, I don't know exactly what that means, but, you know, I'm not afraid to show my emotions. Like, if I'm feeling something, I'm feel it, you know? So, for those of you sports people out there, let's talk about Joel Embiid. When he lost that game, when he lost game 7, bro was crying his eyes out in front of everybody, all the cameras. Yeah, when he lost game 7 to Toronto, bro was crying. He was crying in the shoulders of the other team. Like somebody on the Raptors was holding him like, yo, bro, it's good. Like, you good. It's all right. He was so like sad and caught up in his feelings, and then he walked off, and then they showed him walking to his locker room. Bro was still crying, bawling his eyes out. People was making memes that night about him, you know? So
I haven't seen none of this. That's crazy.
yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you haven't. But you know what it is? Like, people was talking shit, and even my stepsister, she was saying something about, like, you know, if a man crying like that, I don't know how I feel. Like, it's just a basketball game, man up, da 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 da. But you gotta understand, this is a man's career. He's trying to be he's trying to be a champion. You know what I mean? Like, that's his livelihood. So, you know, when shit matters to you, shit matters. So, you know, my topic is about the crying man. I feel like
The crime.
that's the title. That's the title of this episode. Yeah. So it's like, can we give some respect to the crying man?
No.
Why not? Let's get into it. That's why I want to talk about it.
Coming from somebody that does cry sometimes, you feel me? I'm not gonna act like, you know, I'm C over here and I never cry.
I never cry. So I don't
whatever, nigga. Feel me? But nah, like, crying, it's not. Let me explain this to you. The world, we can all agree here, the world is a fucked up place.
Absolutely.
If people can take advantage of you, they will.
This is true.
And what does crying show? It shows a sign of weakness. So if people see you crying, they feel like they can get one up on you. That's why crying is not such a glorified thing. You feel me? Females will say, like, oh, I want a guy that's sensitive. No, they don't. They don't. Nobody does. You feel me? It is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's facts. So that's why the crying man, in my opinion, I'm kind of good on that. Like, I've worked on my emotions. Well, I had to get my crying stuff beaten out of me, low key. So
that's what happened to me.
Yeah, but you know, continue.
Well, see, I think about it like, aside from the fact that crying doesn't actually change the situation, because that's like my main thing. It's just like, if I cry, I feel like I'm personally, the time I'm wasting crying, I could actually be putting toward fixing whatever it is that is making me feel that strongly about whatever. But the reason that crying isn't necessarily glorified or anything like that is because crying is literally like, it's when you get to the point where you can't control your emotions. It's literally an overflow of emotions. You're so angry, upset, sad, whatever it is, you can't even control it, and it just comes out. That's okay for like women to do, but when men do it, it's looked at like, nigga, get a hold of yourself. Like, you're supposed to have more control over like what you show and shit. So it makes you look like you're like not strong enough to control your like behavior yourself, and shit. So that's why it's looked at like that.
And then also, as a guy, if you can't control yourself, then how are you going to control situations? How are you going to control, you know, protecting, you know, your loved ones, whatever the case may be?
Because so, I feel like when women say they want a sensitive man, I also do believe that's a fucking lie. But when they say that,
big cap.
Yeah, when they say that, I feel like they're more saying they want a man that's not like hard all the time. They want a man that could like get in that bag a little bit, where it's like, okay, I know how you're feeling, and can talk that kind of shit out with you. But they don't necessarily want a dude that's crying all the fucking time, because then it's just like, nigga, you're just another bitch. Like, you're just another one of me. Like, I don't need that. I need a guy that can handle his shit. Like, if you're just as emotional as me, he said, I might as well be fucking with another girl. I feel like that's how
spread your legs.
So that's how I feel about that. I feel like that's why it's looked at like that.
Me personally, I agree that it's looked at that way, and I agree that a woman doesn't want to be with a man who cries all the time, and nor should you cry all the time. You do have to be strong enough at a certain point to just deal with the shit that you're going through, but at the same time, there is a time and place for everything. And I think when it's time to deal with shit, it's the time to deal with shit. And when it's time to cry, you should be okay. Like, it should be okay to cry. Like, because it is an overload of emotions or whatever, but it's human to do that. So it's like, when you hold that back, or when you force yourself to not do those things, it's like, then it just stays pent up in you, and it'll either that emotion will stay in, and it gets, and it turns into something ugly, or it gets released in the wrong way, and then, bad things happen. So it's like, if you need to cry, I say go ahead and fucking cry, but it's like, because you need to release whatever is going on inside of you. But once it's over, move on. Like, once it's over, fix the shit, like, figure out what you need to do, or make a plan of what you want to do, but don't just cry every day, and every single thing makes you fucking just bawl your eyes out. Like, it's a little, too much at a certain point.
I'm gonna say it like this, like,
but you could also put the energy that you would have spent crying into fixing it.
No, but
you could, but I'm saying, like I said, it's, to me, the fixing is the step.
He feels like there's a time that you can cry, but I mean, I somewhat agree on that, but it's like, it's unfortunately for guys, it's rare occasions. Like, there's no, unless somebody die, low key, you're not supposed to cry, bro, as a guy.
But see, that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, the crying man deserves more respect, because
you're not gonna get no respect as a crying man, because niggas is gonna look at you like you weak.
I know you're not going to. I just feel like you should though, because.
Okay, the question I would pose
I should have $1 million.
But the question I would pose is, then, if there's a time and place, then what is the time and place for you to cry?
Other than somebody dying.
Yeah. What is the time and place?
I think that's subjective. Like, it depends on.
Now, it has to be something. It has to be something.
Yeah, because it
like
has to be
all
like
around.
It has to be kind of like, you should be able to cry when this happens.
I feel like.
Besides somebody dying.
Nah, I feel like. Okay, if you. I feel like if you're going through, it's kind of, you know what it is? It's literally like your song, right? Who are you to tell me what is like serious enough for me to feel some type of way about? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, if I feel this way, let me feel this way, and then if you don't agree, like, just go somewhere else. Like, I feel like if something matters to me enough where I feel I need to cry, then let me do that. But I think it's important to know for yourself, if you feel like you're gonna cry, do that around people that you trust to be that vulnerable with. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in a situation where something really something crazy happened, but I'm with people that I just associate with, like, they're not my close friends or family, I'm not gonna allow them to see me be that vulnerable, because I don't trust what they're gonna do or how they're gonna react to my level of vulnerability. So either I'll go to like a private place and just let it out myself, or I'll talk to somebody or go to somebody that I trust, and then I'll be vulnerable with them. But if I just don't address it at all, I'm ignoring the fact that I feel some type of way, and that's what I think is wrong when it comes to like a person who feels those things. Like, you should not ignore what you feel because you think it's weak that you're gonna cry. Like, no, if you feel it, let it out, but let it out around people that you like, in a safe space. So you know what I mean?
I agree with that, kind of. I agree that it's not, depending on what it is, you shouldn't necessarily ignore it. I'm saying the energy that you would spend crying about it, you should instead put that energy to fixing it. It's not necessarily ignoring it. It's like, no, you do something about it to make it a better situation. But sometimes, and I feel like if you do that, you won't even want to cry no more because it's past. Like, you fixed it.
Well, no. Sometimes I think even after you do whatever you need to do, you'll still.
Well, see, I feel like it's more respected if you cry about it after you fixed it already. Because once you like manned up and took care of what you had, if you want to go and cry by yourself or whatever the fuck after that, I guess I would respect that a little bit more, because you didn't just cry about nothing. You fixed it first, and then if you still felt some type of way, then you handled that however you wanted to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, to me, what you feel is what you feel. Who are we to say whether that's, whatever? I only thing I would tell somebody is like, yo, you might not want to cry right here in front of these people because they don't fuck with you like that. Like, they don't have your back like that. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to cry, you're gonna cry around people that you know, people that you trust. Like, like I said, it's a to me a time and place for everything. Certain people aren't. Certain people.
I can just see you. I can just see you in the corner.
That shit pissed me off.
Yeah. Like certain people just shouldn't see you in that light because they're gonna, not look at it the right way, or take it the wrong way, and then make it worse. They could potentially make the situation worse. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I do.
But it's not always about like people that you know. Or I mean, the thing is, unfortunately, somebody's always gonna judge you. No matter what, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It could be somebody that you know, somebody that you don't know. Somebody's always going to judge you. Unfortunately, men are not respected when they cry. As easy as that.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's ever actually going to change.
No, I don't think it's going to change.
I don't think so. I just feel that it should. But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm totally aware of the reality of our world. And
you sure you're not a femme, bro? Not a femme. I mean, feminine. You know what I mean? Oh shit.
Yeah, like, yo,
my bad, bro.
That was a little.
You know what I meant?
That was a little uncalled for.
My bad. No. Remember, you was talking about, what was it, last week or the week before? You was like, shit, people are gonna think I'm a feminine or something like that.
I said that, or
yeah, you were saying something towards that effect. You said a name like that, like a term.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not a femme, as if what's the name? But like, not like that. Like,
a lot more in touch with your emotions.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh,
you said something like that,
but regular men. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said some term like that, and
I forgot. Well, I forgot what I said.
I think you said a feminine or something like that.
Maybe I don't remember that, but I mean, do I feel I'm more in touch with my feminine side? I maybe, but I don't necessarily. I wouldn't consider that.
I was joking, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bro.
That's cool. I thought you was legit, like, trying to.
I'm not trying to come at you.
Okay.
Even if you was a feminine, I still accept you for who you are. You feel me?
Well, thank you, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
You crying and all. So speaking of you and things that you do, I heard y'all been both working on some music.
Mm-hmm.
C's coming out with the music videos and everything like that. He's been working, not too hard, but he's been working.
I said not too hard.
The links to our IGs are down below.
Right.
Link in my bio, my IG is that.
Something like that. There you go. And I want to know when we're gonna hear a nasty song or nasty, mixtape or album.
Okay, now when you say nasty,
I want to hear you talking about, doing some shit, bro. Feel me? Like, you be.
Speaking of that,
like, you be real.
Coming soon.
Be real.
For me, Dear Bonnie coming soon for me.
Oh.
All right, you know.
But I don't think that song.
I'm worried about.
You have like a couple lines in there, but I don't think that song.
Like that, but then it goes somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think that song really.
But I want to hear Kay, you know, talk about, you know, some laying some pipe. You feel me? Like, you don't be talking about laying no pipe, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we know you know, Playboy K out here. So
how many niggas you
I don't know. I come with a new one every episode, bro. So we just stuck with it.
All right.
So you know, I'm waiting. So when is that gonna? When are we gonna be able to hear something like that, some material like that? I want a whole body of work.
Do you want the entire project to be about that?
LP something. MP, I don't give a fuck what P. You feel me? I want a body of work where, you know, you
talking about straight
you feel me? Stroking some shit. Yeah. You know? Everything wet. You feel me? That's what I'm waiting for.
Fucking the weave up.
You know?
Sweating the weave out.
Yeah. Like
okay.
when can we expect a project like this?
Next summer.
I don't want to wait till next summer. I want something sooner.
I gotta write the songs and get the shit ready. I feel like next summer is a good time.
It's gonna take a whole year.
Because I already got projects I'm working on.
Nah,
so to start something
you could just splash some shit out. You feel me?
I like how confident you are in my songwriting ability.
You'll be alright.
You'll be alright.
You got past experiences, you know.
True.
There you go. Lifting them up, throwing them around, right? You know, do all that crazy shit you like to do.
Pinning them to the wall.
All that, you feel me?
Okay.
Having them cling for hope.
Biting the pillow.
All that. Facing the pillows.
Biting the
nails.
pillow. I told you about that. I told you about biting the pillow. Oh, God.
Easy.
Having them walk funny. Yeah, all that.
Did you put one of them in a wheelchair before?
No.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
You got stupid.
It was on the news.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Documented.
Oh, I get it. You don't want to. Yeah, it's not for them. Cool.
Obviously, they're dragging it at this point. But, yeah.
Nah, I'm waiting for some, you know.
I mean, yeah, nah.
For some material like that.
I mean, since I do sing, it's a good part of the repertoire. Like, every singer does it. Trey, Usher, Chris Brown, Bruno Mars. All of them have them songs like that. So, yeah, I guess I got to get on that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well.
You know, can I expect a single sometime, you know, before the summer? I just want a single.
Well, not before this summer. I
mean, just work on a song for this summer for me. That's all. For us, the viewers. You feel me?
They want to hear
some baby making music.
It's for the culture.
You know, Knocking Boots, Jodeci, H-Town.
H-Town.
Something.
I'll try to figure something out.
I like that. Thank you.
No problem.
I'd appreciate it. Pretty sure your female listeners would also appreciate it.
They've been waiting.
They've been waiting a long time. You know.
They search it just to see.
You could even name it. You could even name the project Playboy K.
I wouldn't name it that.
What would you name it then? Wet. It was just, that's just the title, just wet. Shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now, what would you name it? What would you name?
He wouldn't even put no words to it. He just put the cat emoji as the name.
Ooh.
Out here. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Oh,
that's actually
I like that. Oh. Okay.
I kind of fuck with that idea. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey.
But
So he didn't even have to put no words.
So wait. So you dropping For the Love of K, and you dropping the cat emoji album?
We gotta call it something better than that. Don't call it a cat emoji album. That makes it sound whack. But we gotta come up with something.
Damn, bro.
That's how you giving it to the people?
Shit.
Alright, I see you.
You working hard out here, bro.
I didn't even know. That's the
This
crazy
shit
part.
crazy, man.
First off,
that was one of the sessions I wasn't at, right? I feel you.
First off, the For the Love of K, that's something different that you came up with. I didn't say that, you know, that's whatever.
I already got your signature.
I guess I already got the signature.
What you talking about? I forged it.
You're annoying.
I forged it. But, you know, they think, you know.
You said they think.
Yeah. I already got the, you know, I sent it to VH1. You know, yeah, bro, you know VH1 come with the drama.
You're so stupid.
I heard that when you do songs like that, you need like a different girl in the studio every time. That's what I heard. I heard some of the sound effects behind the song are real. just...
Okay, remember what we said last episode about not trying to get me in trouble? That's like, because that's not what I'm doing. I need you to know that. But yeah.
So
I can't wait for this.
That's all. So 2020, we gotta wait till fucking 2020. We can't get something like before the militia party, something around there.
I feel like you got something.
You got something. It's life for him, bro.
You got something.
Because you want to know why? Because it's something that he's never done before.
That's actually not true though.
So
I did, because remember back in the day, I did Sex Scene, I did Bedroom Body, I did Perfected Sex, even though that song is kind of trash. But
I feel you.
I've done songs like that before.
I recall Sex Scene, sir. You know I recall Sex Scene.
I'm saying I've made songs, so it's not like I never wrote one ever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. It's been a while since that type of shit. So, all right, I'll see what
a body of work.
I'll see what I can
get
do.
into your real weekend bag. I want to fuck you slow with the lights on. You know, shit like that. Tell your girl ride your face while I fuck you straight.
but that's not even. But you know, I don't really get.
But I want you there. That's where. That's the pocket that I need you in. You feel me? Like, or out that pocket, one or the other.
Yeah.
Talk about how you whipped it out on the first date.
That too. And she sucked it under the table. Something.
You gotta tell the truth. That's all
Facts.
I just want you to tell the truth.
Facts.
You know what, nigga? Ain't shooting me. I just want you to tell the truth.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's not what happened.
I just want you to stop lying to these people. I want them to know you, the real you. All that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. So. So before the militia party, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you.
That's 6 months.
That's nice. Yeah.
Speaking of militia party, quick shameless plug. If you subscribe to the Patreon, if you're one of the top, contributors.
I forgot to tell you that you might not want to be inviting that many people there. I looked at the rooms again. It says we got 3 rooms, not 10.
Oh, really?
And then the 10 was how many guests can fit there. So, yeah. I thought it was 10 rooms before too, but it's not. It's 3 rooms.
Okay, so we're gonna have to check that place out because
check it.
No, I mean I'm gonna have to go there and actually look at this place now, because if that's what you're telling me, I'm not gonna. You know how much?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get that back?
If I
don't know if you get that back.
Like, look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, no, there's a cancellation thing,
okay.
But
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think after a certain point though, if you cancel it, you don't get all of it back, but you'll get
that's probably a week or something before.
Yeah.
We got mad time.
So remember how I told everybody that your invitation is watching this? That's a lie. That is not true.
Just because you watch it don't mean shit.
Well, if you're a top subscriber,
that's true.
Maybe you can.
And we accept that. So if you want to pay your way in, or
You spent like a whole week talking about that damn party too. Now you're telling me some shit like this. This is whack.
I think it's just 3 rooms, 2 guests.
So now what we gonna do for the party though? Because
we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah. There's a backyard and shit. Oh, Midge got the ass.
Yeah, the backyard is gonna be a big thing.
So that's lit. I don't really know, man. So, anybody got topics? What topics do you guys have?
I did have a topic, but do we have enough time?
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
No, 8, 9.
Right.
Oh yeah, 8, yeah.
Alright, this will definitely take us past that, but
sorry.
So
Work your magic.
Friends.
Like K on the next album.
Friends. We're gonna talk about Friends.
Oh, that's actually good because that's kind of related to one of my topics too. Okay, I want to see what she is.
So just a little backstory on this. The reason I bring up this topic is because I'm an artist, rapper. I have rapper friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of my friends are good at rap.
Oh, fuck. Continue.
And one of my friends recently dropped a song that I'm not gonna plug because I'm not gonna do that to the culture. But the song is Blunt Guts Trash.
Oh, man.
It is a horrible song. It is horrible.
If it's the song I'm thinking about, then yeah, it's horrible.
I played it for you guys yesterday.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yes. It is a terrible song. He did a terrible job. He's actually done better songs, but this one in particular is horrible. So, my topic is now we told him that this song was horrible. He didn't believe us, but he didn't believe us is because some of his other friends told him that it was great.
Mm-hmm.
His friends lied to him. So, how do y'all feel about telling your friends the truth?
Alright, for one...
Because I feel like a lot of these rappers are rappers because their friends didn't tell them the truth.
Yeah. But some of them make it, which is weird.
Some of them do make it.
But, one, I'm going to say it like this. The song's not terrible. It's bad, but it's not good either. Like, it's nah, I don't know. It's below average. It's below average. How about that?
Okay.
Can we say that?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
on a test, you would give it below average.
Below average.
All right.
F, but you know, we could call it below average.
No, I'm not gonna give it an F because I've heard some track like the song that I showed you.
Yeah,
if I go to Hellboy, I probably yell boy. Like that shit is trash. Like so, that's an F. But like, I mean, it's definitely below average. But sometimes, you know, your friends, they can't take constructive criticism. You feel me? I don't know if he's one of those people.
But I mean, he's not. Because he's one of those people that just says you're hating. And it's like, no.
So then he would still go ahead and do it anyway. So maybe it's like, what's the point?
Sometimes
some people, you don't even say anything to because there's no point.
Yeah. Is this the same nigga as before?
Nah, but that nigga tweaking too. This nigga almost walked into the gate.
What is he doing?
I think about to shoot up. That's what he about to do. No, let me stop, man. New York's a really weird place.
He took something out of there.
Garbage. That's exactly what he took something out the garbage.
He probably had a stash already in there.
Nigga had a syringe in there. I'm telling you, bro, niggas is weird in New York. Yeah, some people, they're not good at constructive criticism. His mans might have felt like, yo, there's no point in even talking to this nigga. Like, he's not gonna listen anyway.
Because in my head, I'm like, who the fuck was with you doing this that wasn't friend enough to tell you?
He might not. Nobody might not have been with him.
This is true.
You feel me? He might have did it by himself, flat out. You know.
I think if you in the studio fucking around making some shit, you know, whatever, be whatever artist you want to be, you know, whatever, express yourself. But if you trying to make a whole career out of it, and if you a friend and you know that your friend is serious about making a career out of it, you might want to say something, because it's like you can only go but so far making music like that. And if you gonna make music like that, your marketing team must be the best shit ever. You gotta find a way to spin that to make that popular, because it's not gonna, your talent alone, that's not that, if that is as far as your talent goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And if I was your closer friend, I would have told you might want to rework that. So
telling your friends the truth.
you know what's the hard?
I don't feel like enough people get told the truth.
See, luckily I've never really had to deal with this, but you know it's really horrible when you have a friend that like you want on a song with you, and then they record a verse for your song, and then you're like, that verse is kind of trash though.
Nah, you tell that nigga,
I don't even want that on my song.
You tell that nigga,
that's hard.
No. That's when you tell the nigga like, yo, look, you my mans. We got two options here. You got that shit, and you try again, or you not gonna be on the song flat out. I would have told my man's like, yo, look,
you're actually
I need you to bring
this
it.
Just wasn't it.
Nah, try that shit again, or I'm dolo on this shit. I don't care. Fuck it. Like, as easy as that. Sometimes that's what you.
At the very worst, I've had a friend like spit a bar and they'll ask me like, was it good? And it's like, no, what you wrote was good. You're just your delivery of it is like not good at all, or your pacing is off. Like, we'll work on it.
Delivery in music is hard.
I know.
See, I've actually
it's harder than people think it is.
A different situation that I've had somebody on a song that the verse itself was actually fire, the delivery was good, all that shit. It just had nothing to do with my song. like no, lyrically, fire.
Nigga said, let's get money. My man's is talking about pussy.
Yeah, like it was just way off. Actually, I think like in the song, I'm talking about like bitches or something, and he's talking about like shooting people in the face. Like,
oh my God,
like, yo, like. The bitches ain't gonna fuck with you, nigga. They scared of you. Like,
I would have flipped it, taken that verse, and saved it for another song. Like, taking it. I would have been like, "Yo, can you do this again on this beat? Thank you, real quick." Like,
because then he asked
try that.
Because then he was like, "Yo, that was good," and in my head, I'm like, "Well, the verse was good, but
this don't got nothing to do
not
with
for this though. Like, when you couldn't have wrote this for me." This had to be some shit you had.
He said, "Nah, it's perfect, right? It was right on topic."
And I'm looking, I'm like, this isn't the route I was trying to go with it. Like, this has nothing to do with the whole rest of the song. Like, I'm confused, but
yeah.
He ended up not on that song though. He had to get. I wrote another verse, and it was just me.
See, that's what I'm saying.
He said, "I say all that to say."
Yeah.
He didn't end up on that.
I say all that to say, I tell my friends the truth. He said on that, and yeah.
Moral of the story, guys: tell your mans the truth.
Yeah,
tell your friends.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Shout out to Will Smith. All right.
So
y'all be good. We'll catch you on the next one. Again,
like, comment, subscribe,
share.
Click on the ads. Click on them. Like the one in the beginning, the one
donate
in the middle,
to the Patreon,
and the one after we're done talking. Click on all of them. You feel me? I need coins. Facts. I don't care how many y'all motherfuckers click these shits. Help me. I'm broke.
Help me.
Flat out.
Please.
You feel me?
Please and thank you.
And I'm dead taking all their cuts too. They not getting it down. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
Like I said,